What's up, everybody? This is Ultimate Outlaw, and I am back with another reaction. And before I do say anything else, I wanted to apologize for not posting for 2 days. I was gonna do it on Friday, but I saw the new movie, Jurassic Park: The Fallen Kingdom, and all I have to say, that movie was tough. That's what I think of that movie. That movie was lit. It was amazing, bro. Y'all should go watch it. It's out right now, bruh. Well, I don't know if it's been out, but it was tough, bruh. And I tried to do it after when I came home, but I was tired. I couldn't do it. I tried to do it tomorrow, but I didn't do it as well either. So I posted on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Ultimate Outlaw 1. So and I prompt today that I promised I would do a reaction, because I didn't do one on Friday and then I didn't do one on Saturday. So yeah, I was busy. So sorry about that. Alright, this is Young Don the Sauce God, My Worst Breakup Story, Part 1. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ultimate Outlaw, and follow me on Twitter, Ultimate Outlaw 1, and let's get to it.
Look, I know I just said I'm sorry I ever doubted you, but it would just give me so much peace of mind if I saw your Skype messages. So then I was like, I am so fucked.
Skype, man. Oh, crap. Oh, wow, bro. I don't know what to say.
I'd like to thank today's sponsors, the mobile app, War Robots. A 6v6 strategic multiplayer game where you get to choose the robot that best matches your style of gameplay, where your goal is to either destroy all the robots on the opposite team, or you capture all the beacons/flags. This game has amazing HD graphics and has been downloaded over 90 million times. That's 30 million new people since they last sponsored me about a month ago. It's always been updated with new robots, mods, and maps. So use my link in the description down below and download the game today, which is the best way to support my channel. And also, you get an exclusive starter pack with one bull robot, which is known in the game for having a ton of health, which makes it very hard to kill, with an exclusive skin pack as well as a full set of weapons, 100 gold, and 400,000 silver. I am super grateful to War Robots. They've been sponsoring me for some time now, and has really helped me to grow my business. So do me a favor and go ahead and try out the game. If you like mobile games, there's a good chance you like this one too. 90 million people can't be wrong.
Alright, pause. I've been hearing a lot about this War Robots, and to be honest, I would download it, but I'm not that kind of guy that would be doing that mechanical tronic type of things. It's like, I like robots and all that other stuff, if it's like sci-fi-ish, but something that is like decent with the actors and all that stuff. I'm a little specific on the movies that I would watch, like Jason X. It's like Roblox and sci-fi, and your favorite killing massacre that killed from Crystal Lake. It's like that, but different. Alright, back to the video.
You remember high school relationships? That was terrible. I
Yes.
mean, it was a great experience, zero regrets, had a lot of fun, learned a lot of lessons, but for sure show. But I mean, how could it not be? I mean, grown middle-aged adults struggle to maintain healthy relationships. How is a 16-year-old boy with raging hormones and no life experience supposed to navigate the delicate and complicated matters of the heart? But that's what happens when you put hundreds of thousands of horny teenagers in a box for 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. And that's what happened to me. At 16 years old, I truly fell in love for the first time. And I had the stereotypical passionate, fiery, and drama-filled relationship that is all too common in high school. And like
Oh
most
my
of those
God, bro,
relationships,
he
they
makes a
ended
good point.
in an inferno of pain and sorrow.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. I was 16 years old, and it was the summer break between my junior and senior year. It was actually the first day of the SAT exams, and I was standing outside of the testing center as we waited for the test to begin. That was the first time I saw her. Taylor, or at least that's what we'll call her. She was this half Chinese, half Cuban girl, absolutely beautiful, with one of the biggest, brightest smiles I had ever seen. Instantly, I was in love with this girl. So I go over and introduce myself, and right away we hit it off. We talked for a little bit, exchanged numbers, and then before you know it, we were up all night texting and talking on the phone. All the signs of young love were in the air. Fast forward a couple months later, and your boy is in his first real, full-fledged relationship. And if I had to use one word to describe it,
talk about mine after this.
And we both leaned in pretty fucking hard. Like, we were meeting up between classes just to make out. I can't even tell you about the things we would do in just the most ridiculous places. In the back of movie theaters, hotel bathrooms, in the car line waiting to pick up her little brother from middle school. It was crazy. But it wasn't all sunshine and roses, my friends. Oh no. It was messy. I mean, the fighting, it was intense, and the rules we put on each other, absolutely ridiculous, and always grounded in immature jealousy. Like, we were the look at each other's text messages kind of couple. I mean, if I even saw another dude talking to Taylor for too long, I turned into a fucking caveman. Definitely
What the
not.
heck, bro?
And she didn't play games either, man. I remember this one time she had her girlfriend drop me home after school, and then she sent a string of text messages that went something like this.
Dang.
But we really did love each other. I believe that. And although it was a roller coaster and the lows were low, the highs were very high. But eventually, like all roller coasters must do, it came to an abrupt end. So one day, close to the end of senior year, Taylor was dropping me home after school when she turned to me and said, "Hey, let me see your phone." Now, by this time, this was a routine procedure, so I gladly handed her my phone because...
Pause. I never let a female look at my phone, because the thing of it is, I had like one female that was like around by junior year, but I'm gonna still tell you about that at the end. But I would be that guy that doesn't have anybody else on my messages unless it was my friends or my mom. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. Alright.
I thought I had nothing to hide. So she starts going through my phone, and first she goes to the text messages. So I'm like, "See, babe, you know I'm good to you." And then she's like, "Let me see your Facebook messages." So I showed her my Facebook messages. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Come on, babe, you know I'm not talking to any other girls." So then she's like, I know. I just want to make sure. Here, let me see your WhatsApp messages." So then I show her those, and then I'm like, "Okay, are you satisfied now? I mean, there are literally no more things to check." So finally, she's like, "Okay, yes, there's nothing to see on your phone. I'm sorry I doubted you." So then I'm like, "Thank you. Damn, girl. I mean, come on. I love you, babe. I would never do anything to hurt you." So then she's like, I know. I love you too. You know, it's just... sometimes I think too much about it." So then I'm like, "It's okay, babe. I get it. Just don't worry about it, all right? Text me when you get home, okay? I'll see you tomorrow." And then right as I'm opening the door, she says, "Hey, you use Skype, right?" So then I'm like, yeah, what's up? I know I just said I'm sorry I ever doubted you, but it would just give me so much peace of mind if I saw your Skype messages." So then I was like,
Fuck. No.
I am so fucked.
Yes, you are.
So a little backstory. Now, I don't keep in touch with most of the people I went to school with in Jamaica. I don't use Facebook because it's stupid now, and I also wasn't that close with a lot of my friends back there to begin with. But there was like a handful of people that I still kept in touch with, two of which are girls. Now, one of them may or may not have technically been an ex-girlfriend, and the other one may or may not have been the girl I took to prom for high school in Jamaica. But it's not as bad as it sounds.
It is bad as it sounds. What do you mean, Don?
Okay, we were like
it sounds that bad, but I'ma listen.
It wasn't like that. And the second girl, we were just friends. I mean, I shot my shot. Don't get me wrong. But also, we were never intimate with each other. But we all stayed pretty close. So I would text these girls pretty often through Skype. But believe me when I say that the conversations were 100% innocent. These girls were just my friends. But I knew that if Taylor saw these enormous strings of text messages to these girls back in Jamaica, a place where I visit every year, she was gonna lose her regardless of whether or not the texts were out of pocket. And to be fair, I probably would have reacted the exact same way. So now she's getting suspicious because she could sense my hesitation. So she's like, Don, show me your Skype. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, babe, come on. This is getting ridiculous. Well, why don't you trust me? So then she's like, I'm not trusting you because you're obviously hiding something. So show me.
Just tell the truth. So the truth will set you free.
I was pretty sure that
but
if she saw these
never mind. I don't know what
she
to say.
was never gonna speak to me again. So now I'm like, babe, please, let's just drop it. But baby girl wasn't having it, man. She was like,
God, let it go.
Show me your messages or not. Well, no. She was like, excuse me? So then I was like, I said, I'm coming. So then she's like, Don, if you don't show me your Skype messages right now, I am breaking up with you. So there I was, cornered with nowhere left to turn. I unlocked my phone.
You ain't got no more cheeks to turn, bro.
So she takes the phone, looks at the messages, and I'm like, yeah, this relationship is over. Because there was no way she was gonna let this slide. So in a final effort to save my relationship, I was like, babe, it's not what you think it is. These are my friends. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, but I know how you'd feel about this. I promise I'm not up to anything. Just read a text, see for yourself. But she just sat there in silence, furious. Eventually she turns to me and then she says, find out what happens next time.
No! Yo!
I didn't have enough time to animate the rest of this story. But,
come on!
Alert, I will tell you, this isn't why we broke up. Oh no, the show is just getting started. It gets really bad from here.
Yo, oh my God. Bro, oh my God. Done, oh my gosh, bro. I knew I should have saved it until I saw part 1 and 2. But I couldn't help myself. Young Don the Sauce God is the GOAT right there, bro. Oh my God. Okay, so around by the times what he said in relationships, some things are true. Like, you get life lessons out of it. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been mostly in relationships. It was like 2, to be honest, because how I am. It's like the first one didn't last like a day. Mostly only lasted for like a day, because it wasn't like used. Mostly it was like, I don't remember. It was just one. I don't remember. The second one, it was in junior year. It was around by the end of May. Not the end of May. It was like around by the halfway of May. There was a new girl in Foundation and Tech. Not Foundation Tech. It was in those bunkers that had extra classes. It was mostly like a photography class where you do pictures, do videos, all that other stuff. And it was like around by the time school was almost ending, finals were being checked, you know. And then I met this girl. It's like, I'm gonna put her name Liz, because I ain't trying to put no one's name out there. Her name was Liz. And then we mostly talk. It's like, we mostly did all that. And then around by the times, I did not know what a relationship was, because to be honest, it was only one time and I didn't know what to do. But then it was like in freshman year though. But when I was like around by 17, bro, I literally knew what to do, because I had a little bit of help. Some of my family, some of my friends. And then we mostly talked. We mostly talked a lot, and then I asked her out. She told me she said she would think about it, and it was on May 16th or 17th that she said yes, and then we mostly hang out. We mostly talked. We was mostly doing that boo loving crap like any other person would do. Like you seen people out in the streets boo loving with your girl, and I'm like, and it's like, it's just like get a room to me. But it's like when I do it, I don't usually do it like that. I usually hang out with her and then I talk to my homies. I don't be that type of guy that be like hanging with his girl all day long and not talking to your bros. Cause you know your bros always have your back. Shout out to my boy Ninja Mind X, Texandra, and my boy Ant, and my boy T Sizzle. Oh, and my other friend. Well, I don't think he knows, but not after he watches this video. But yeah, it was that. Everything went great until around by the end of the summer, and I can't remember all of it. And then when it was senior year, I never saw her again. So mostly, yeah. I literally don't know what to say about that. So that was mostly it of the video. Make sure you leave a like. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ultimate Outlaw. Follow me on Twitter, Ultimate Outlaw 1, and I'll see you soon. Outlaw out.